It's good. All right. It's good. All right. Welcome to EP1 of the Take1 podcast, where I want you to take at least one thing from every podcast, either if it's making your perspective bigger, making you learn something new. And today, I'm always your host, but but I'm your host Abdul, and this is my co-host.
Hey, what's up? My name is Isari.
All right, and tell them a little bit about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit about myself. I'm from Richmond. I grew up in Richmond. My parents are from Ghana. I was an athlete in high school. I ran track.
See, I always wanted to do track. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Hey, so now the next segment, we're gonna get into our wellness check, where we, talk a little bit, just ask how everybody's doing and all that other type of stuff before we really get into the questions. So, how you been, bro? How you been? You know what I'm saying?
I've been all over the place, but at the same time, I really can't complain. It's just a couple things, and I've been waiting for it to fall into place, but. Other than that, I think I'm good.
With everybody, I feel that. I've been good. You know what I'm saying? Been working on this podcast. Been trying to get stuff into motion. Just making sure that school's good and all that. School's been whooping my ass, bro. Being an exercise science major and all like chemistry and like all those other classes, but other than that, I've been pretty good. So yeah, let's get into the questions. So first topic and first list of questions is gonna come from relationship type stuff. So, all right, I want to ask, what's your ideal person? Like, what do you think?
My ideal person?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's somebody who knows how to take up my space and being there at the same time.
What you mean by that? Explain.
I said that wrong.
Explain. All right.
Somebody who knows how to give me my space, but take it at the same time.
Okay.
Because there's certain times where I don't really like to be, bothered, or I just want to, be around by myself. But certain people can just read that from me.
So what you mean by that is you want to be able to be doing your business and all that other type of shit, but you don't want. You also want them to know when okay.
But see, past that, it's also somebody who I could also relate to, kind of gets me, excited. I don't know. Some people don't know how to trigger that in me.
See, for me, my ideal person has to be somebody who could hold me down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I'm on the right path, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But at the same time, I also want them to be there for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, know when to give me my space and know when to let me do my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You like independence?
Independence, yeah. Independence is a big thing. Independence is definitely a big thing.
I don't mind doing things for somebody when they don't expect it from me.
Oh, facts. So
it's you asking me, I see a lot of times on social media, people will be like, oh, if he's not spoiling you, da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, yeah. Bruh.
It's so much harder to want to do it.
Speaking of that social media shit, that's the next question, bruh. I was about to I'm asking you, do you think love has been messed up by social media? Me personally, I think yes, bruh. Social media has definitely messed up relationships and all this other type of stuff, bruh. It got people comparing relationships to what's on social media, and social media is basically just highlights, bro. Everything that you see on there is just highlights of somebody's life. Yeah. So then you got people trying to live up to these expectations that they can't really you know what I'm saying? Or they comparing their relationship to somebody else's when the relationship should be them and another person. But how you feel? I feel
that's true, but social media only works that way if you let it.
But I feel I also feel people do let it though. I feel people are ran by social media
very often, very, very, very often. I feel that's kind of where independence kick in. So when you have independent thoughts, you don't really let social media and stuff dictate how you feel about certain situations. Certain situations in social media would tell you if you don't open doors for you, you need to leave him. Some people literally just don't want doors open for them.
Yeah, I mean, some people. I know some girls who I know some girls who want to open the door for themselves. Be independent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But I get it. But see, also past that, I wouldn't say that's the only explanation. Well, not only explanation. That's the only scenario. That's not even close to it. When you get to people like talking about how, what? Damn, I lost it.
You lost
it.
All right.
Somewhere to go.
All right, but I get what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Like social media, like some people are just not like ran by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I just feel like a lot of this generation has been like lost. You know, they be run by social media.
It's a lost generation.
Yeah,
I hear that a lot.
I definitely feel like it's lost. But you know, hopefully, you know, with shit like this, you know, the podcast, you can, you know, bring people back. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like at the same time, people are realizing like the negative effect that social media has on
relationships. Definitely. I feel like also another reason why social media does this to us, you know what I'm saying, is because like social media is so new, you know what I'm saying, and we're like the guinea pigs, we're like the test subjects. So like it really like everything that you're seeing now is really like the first of what you're seeing. I feel like once we get like later down the line, people are gonna like, you know, stop doing as much as what they're doing now.
Yeah, I think it's already been changing a whole lot. Like you remember like back like 4, 5, 6 years ago, people used to post everything about their relationship, but now like posting your entire relationship on social media is like, that's like a no-no nowadays. Like people don't like seeing
facts. Yeah. I mean, you have people like hiding their significant other, like they're not even there for us. So yeah. Hey, but let's get into the next question. What's like an immediate turn off for you and like a girl? Like, what do you like? What do you see that you're like, I don't want that no more?
Certain types of pettiness, demanding certain things.
Oh, so you got like a couple.
Yeah. It's just I know I'm a defiant person, so it's like once people tell me to do stuff, I'm just like, like why?
Yeah.
It's not like everything I'm gonna just say no to just because people told me to. It's just like sometimes you gotta wait for certain things to come to you. This generation expects a lot of stuff just because we're told that's what we need. That's what social media tells us sometimes. So like what I was saying earlier about how like if he really wants it, he'll send you money. It just don't really fall into place with me. I know people who really believe that.
Yeah, that's like. See, like for a turn off for me, bro, it has to be. No, I have a couple, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm definitely.
I feel like you're supposed to have a couple.
Yeah.
Your personal standards.
I feel like I'm definitely like a picky person when it comes to like a lot of things, but for me, it has to be. I don't like females, and I know some people gonna be weird about me saying females and shit, but. I don't like when females are too narcissistic. I don't like when they're too self-absorbed and conceited. No, I hate that shit. Like you can be you can be confident. Don't get me wrong. You can be confident. You can love how you look and all that other type of stuff. But there's like a certain point where like they make themselves like, and they make looking into a mirror and doing all that their personality.
Though, like when people expect you to off rip, just treat them differently.
Yeah, but I just don't like narcissistic people. And the second one has to be like people who are like social media absorbed. So that means like people who like too into that shit. They way too into that shit that everything that they do, that's their life. You know what I'm saying? Like social media, like, oh, I gotta post about this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta post about this. I gotta post about that. I hate people who always just be on social media too much.
I don't really.
Too much, bro. Too much. All right. But next question I got for you is, would you ever be in a relationship with somebody who has done sex work or has lots of sexual experience? Now, let me give you a scenario, because like I feel like some people would be yes or no, like immediately off the rip. But let's say you're in a relationship of a year. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how you've been in a relationship for a year, but let's say this person used to do a lot of things in their past, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they never even told you until you were a year into the relationship because they were scared. How would the relationship work after that? You think you would either A, have to break up, or B, you would stay with them?
I would stay with them.
Why?
That sounds crazy because it's not a lot of people that I would be in a relationship with in the first place. That sounds kind of crazy, but like I'm really kind of slow to, move into that when it comes to me.
So you don't think the relationship would be ruined after they broke your trust?
It wouldn't be ruined. It'd be different because it's like there's a whole part of your life you never told me about. But you can't. That's been a whole year too.
Yeah, it's a whole year of like.
But I understand as to why she wouldn't tell me.
I mean, if me personally, as like what I think right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I would be able to, because me, I'm a very like trust like type of person. So like, if you break my trust, like, it's like the relationship is ruined, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
But if you think about it from both sides, she's trusting you enough to tell that. It's a reason that she kept you for a whole year.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been in the earlier parts. You know what I'm saying? The earlier parts of the relationship, somebody could have told you some piece of information like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gonna wait till a whole year after I invested so much into you. You know what I'm saying? To tell me something that could be as important as that. Not that I'm judging you off your past, but it's like.
No, but listen though, when she decides to tell you that, when she feels like it's okay to tell you that piece of information, she feels like that won't change. See, y'all two are.
See, but that's something that would change. I think.
It depends on the person.
I mean,
that's why you have your own opinion.
It is like an opinion based thing. But me personally, as of right now, I don't think I could keep going with the relationship. But you say you would. You said you would, right?
I would.
All right, makes sense.
Sounds crazy, but I would.
I can see what you're talking about. I can see what you're saying, but like at the same time, you know, everybody got their own opinion. All right. So next, you know, this is a really highly, you know, debated question. But what gender do you think has it harder in the dating game? How you feel?
Has it harder?
Yeah, like in terms of like pulling, in terms of keeping the girl, in terms of like
it's men.
I mean, I believe so too.
But in certain ways, I see where women have it hard, but it's easily men. We gotta we have to approach the girl the right way. After that, we gotta keep on moving the right way. Text back fast, call back fast, explain what the hell we were doing.
Factual information. I mean, it's not even only that, but we also have to live up to the standards that they set for us. Like,
social media did have a whole lot of standards that just weren't expected.
I'm saying,
I've never heard about a lot of this shit in my life.
I'm saying, and it's not even only that. Like, it's just the fact that like, it's like, if even like from even just pulling the girl in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? It's not even just keeping her, but it's like you have to make the effort to go up to a girl. And I don't like, I seen some girls do it, but not hella. Like a lot of guys are the ones who have to really like get the information. They have to really ask them, you know what I'm saying? And that's if the girl thinks like, I'm not gonna lie, game could only work so far, you know what I'm saying? You also have to be attracted too, because I feel like if you're a guy, you know what I'm saying, it's like I said, you have to go up to them.
That depends on the girl though. Yeah, not every girl cares about if the guy's attractive, if they really know.
No, but first glance, you have to be able to look at them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. First glance, you have to be able to look at them. That's why I think like it's gonna be harder for an ugly guy to get a girl than an ugly girl to get a guy. Cause like how it works cause you know how. Because you already know how guys go up to girls. You know what I'm saying? Girls don't go up to guys. But girls, really, if they put themselves out there for real, they would be able to get a guy.
It's a pretty good chance that they're going to get a yes too. Yeah. That's why I see a girl walking around, they'll approach a guy, I'll be like, damn, she's a stepper. Okay.
Yeah, but you don't
see that often.
You don't see it often, though. You don't see it often.
At the same time, when you see it, you don't really see him mess up.
Because I feel like guys are like easy, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if girls really wanted to, if girls really wanted to flip the script and change it up, bro, I promise you guys would say yes.
But at the same time, like, it's normally yes just because it's out the ordinary. Like, it's girls that I talk to because they had game.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
I'm so serious.
You don't think it's just because like it's like
she approached me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, she just had me interested from the jump. She didn't say, "Hey, what's up? I thought you were cute." She asked me.
So you think if they flip the script that if all girls were to go up to guys, then guys will start being selective with girls?
Yeah.
Do you think that's the way it would be?
So
you think that's you think? Hold up, now I'm thinking. You think that's why guys like have it so hard because girls get selective because guys just walk up to them all the time?
That's exactly why we have it hard because there's so many guys. Hey. You gotta pick a certain few. You can't just say yes to every guy.
Facts.
There's a lot of girls that I talk to. They can't walk out the place. They can't walk out. Not talk to, but like I'm friends.
Yeah.
With, you know, they can't walk out the house without somebody trying to talk to them.
Facts.
Or somebody at the gas station. You know.
Oh yeah. So that we really just like y'all didn't just drop, y'all just heard some knowledge dropped on you. We really just broke it down as to why it's harder for guys. So if I hear any more arguments as to why it's harder for girls, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be up. All right, next we gonna get into our general section, our general topic questions. First question is: do you believe college is worth it?
It depends on if you know what you want to do in college. If you don't know what you want to do, why are you in college?
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of people who what's it called
just go to college. People that don't know. A lot of people find out in college too.
Yeah, that's true.
Which kind of makes it harder for people to decide like whether it's worth it or not. In my eyes, but
I believe college is worth it. I think college is like more than just going to school, but it's also like an experience.
Oh yeah, it's an important experience for a lot of people.
Yeah,
like certain things you'll find like online classes and stuff like that. Like I know Amazon got this whole program where you can take this class, get a certification, and it's all online. You don't have to talk to nobody for it. Cool. But at the same time, like school is where you meet a lot of people. Like I met you in school, I met everybody.
Yeah, that's fact.
In school,
you do definitely meet a lot of connections. Cause I have like a lot of my friends, right? Yeah. Some of them who don't go to school, don't go to class, don't do nothing, right? I mean, they do something. They go to work. Yeah. But what's it called? But they don't really do much. You know what I'm saying? They don't like really go out that much. They don't do much because they don't really know that many people. Like school, like college itself is like a big social networking.
College
like
is important for connections and networking. Like last year alone, like that was my first semester. I met a barber, somebody who does it. A lot of people who do hair, cut hair. Nail techs, lash techs, everything. Like if you just want a business where, you know, nowadays we got social media, we can move around a lot. We can text people like, "Hey, I'm gonna be here at this time." Like you're gonna meet people for every situation in college.
Facts.
I'm trying to say.
Facts. College is also like a good way to get your business out there too.
It's a really good. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So like I feel like college is also important because of the experiences that you get. Like I'm not gonna lie, being from the suburbs and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling on myself right now. But like coming out to like this area, you know what I'm saying? Like the 7-5, like I really like experienced and saw some shit I would have never seen up in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? It really opened and expanded my mind. So like I like thank college and like just getting out of my area for that. So yeah. But in the end, what do you say? Do you think college is worth it?
You can't give a straight yes no. It depends on the individual.
I believe so.
Really do.
I believe so. I believe college.
Important.
I believe college is important. I believe it. All right, next question. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve.
Biggest pet peeve. Like something that somebody does that you don't fuck with. Biggest pet peeve.
I got a lot of pet peeves.
Bro, what's
I got a big one. I can't think of it.
Yeah, what's the main one?
My main pet peeve. That's kind of hard.
All right, my main pet peeve, right, has to be.
You gotta give me an example.
Yeah, my main pet peeve has to be when I hit somebody up. They say they gonna do something, right? Or they say we gonna do something and don't ever like, you know what I'm saying, hit you back up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you waiting hours for them and they already like moved on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they just left you and then that's like nothing happened.
That happened about a week ago. I went all the way. I drove like a whole hour and then dude just stopped texting me back.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I don't even know where people be going at this point in time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you gonna create a plan with me just to not even do nothing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You already got me out of my bed. You already got me ready and all that other type of shit just to not do this shit, bro. That shit be blowing me on God. But
so a no call, no show.
Yeah. What you like? So like now that I said like one, what you think? Like what's yours?
I think my biggest pet peeve is being unnecessarily loud.
Unnecessarily
but
loud?
But only in quiet circumstances. Like, say we're all loud, like, go ahead and be loud. But, like, if we just woke up and it's 7 a.m., you over here kicking music on a speaker, like, bro.
Or, like is it like when you're in a restaurant and shit, and the whole restaurant quiet, but they the loudest one there? Does that be blowing you?
That actually don't bother me.
That don't bother you?
If it's already quiet or I've, like, had a quiet day, then just go with the flow.
But it's like, so when it's in the morning though, like off the wake up, that's when you get annoyed.
I'm a morning person.
No, I'm saying with somebody being loud, it's like in the morning type shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now we moving on to pop culture. You know what I'm saying? This is the last question. So do you know about like Tom Brady's divorce and shit?
I don't know a thing about it.
All right, so basically with like Tom Brady's divorce, it's like what had happened is that he said he was going to retire right after that Super Bowl that he won, right? But then he came back to play another season, which is this season, right? And basically his wife is mad because he's been playing 20-something years of football. You know what I'm saying? And she's basically mad that he won't come back to the kids. You know what I'm saying?
He can't leave the game.
After all this time, you know what I'm saying? After all this time, the man been playing football. You know what I'm saying? Like his kids been being raised and stuff like that.
That's all he knows, though.
Yeah, that's all he knows. But I feel like, me personally, I feel like she took it to the extreme when she said, "Oh, I'm calling it quits because you're playing this next season." So how do you feel about this? Because personally, I think she took it over like what's it called? She did too much because she breaking up the family, right? Unless there's something deeper going on, but let's just talk about like from this aspect, right? I feel like she's doing too much. She's breaking up the family over him making more money for the family. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that he hasn't been in the children's lives that much, but he always has the off season. You know what I'm saying? And you also married a football player. So like what he gets into, what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's been in it so long, that's all he really knows for real. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about it? Like how you think he's in the wrong for like going back for that next season, or you think that she's doing too much?
You're gonna have to listen to this whole thing. Cause I got a lot of opinions on this right now. Honestly, you can't say what goes on with somebody's like just from what you hear on the news or like what you hear about social media. But I understand both sides. As of right now, like she wants him to pick his family over football. Like to get into the NBA, it takes years and years and years of just football to get in. I understand.
You mean NFL, right? You mean NFL, right?
I'm in the NFL. Yeah. But anyways, it takes years and years and years and years to get into the NFL. There's a lot of time dedication. Like you really got to commit yourself to it. Tom Brady's, I never was a fan, but he's one of the greats. Let's say that.
Yeah, he's the GOAT of the NFL. To go to football for real. Yeah.
Anyways, he wants to play more football. She wants him to be at the house.
I could see how like
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, yeah. Go ahead. Say what you were gonna say.
I can see what you mean, like all that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, she is the wife. You know what I'm saying? And she wants him to leave football, right? After he already said he's gonna leave football and take care of the family. Get home, right? And then he also wants to play. He wants to keep playing, right? Even though he's won all these rings, he's well accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Got 7 rings now. You know what I'm saying? He's won the Super Bowl 7 times. He's already reached the charts. He already topped it. She wants him to leave because he's already done that, and he said he wants to be home, right? And he wants to stay just to stay. You know what I'm saying? This is all he knows.
But this isn't about football. It's about the relationship, though.
Yeah, but I also...
But listen. When you're in a relationship, you understand what you're signing up for. You got to understand. You got to go 50-50 and cater to the other person's needs.
Ooh, this is the first time I heard somebody say something like this.
Yeah, I brought it up. So she's saying that all she needs more is time. He has all the money in the world from football, the NFL, all of that. Now she just wants him to sit down, stay home, spend time with his kids. Now he wants to go back to what he's comfortable with. It's too completely.
So he's not trying to break up. Damn. Yes.
So at the same time, she had to know what she was signing up for too. Yeah. She married a football player.
Yeah. But from that perspective, right? What you just said, I feel like she in the right too to not want to be with him no more because he can't break away that time to spend with his family for real.
I honestly say nobody's directly in the wrong. They're just finding a place where they can agree. There's no right or wrong.
That's true.
If you decide that's what you can't take from somebody, and that's the one thing that's a deal breaker. If you decide it's a deal breaker in a relationship, like who's to say that you're wrong for it? It's not like he did anything directly harmful that we know of.
That's facts.
It's not like she did. But
that's
facts. Based off of what you told me, that's what I see.
Yeah. All right, y'all. You got anything else to say? Anything else you want to ask or ask the host?
Well, no.
Hey, nothing on your mind. Hey, well, this concludes the first episode of Take One. Hopefully you guys took something from this. Did you take anything?
No, I was happy to be here.
All right. Hey,
I took a lot of outside of that.
You took a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, actually, name one thing.
One thing that I took.
Yeah.
Everything's based off perspective.
Facts.
So you're getting your perspective on things when you're telling me the story. I'm getting my perspective. I'm just like, okay, there really is two sides to every story.
Facts. All right. Well, this concludes the first episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to get these out to all platforms like Spotify, SoundCloud, all that other type of stuff. Hey, appreciate y'all for watching. And all right, I'm gonna catch y'all.
Niggas be hot, they gon' say what they saw. I ain't ducking no beef, I be ducking a lot. And I'm serving that shit, I might lock up your jaw. And the plug just call, it's gon' be here tomorrow. If I give you that work, nigga, is you gon' fund? Why these niggas be trapping, they don't got no straw. Everything that I got,